Welcome to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast with the Traders.
G'day with the Traders. Thanks to Sportsbet, I'm Roy. I coach Destroy, and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
And Calvin.
Coach of Calvinator, Warn Dog, welcome back Thursday night.
Thursday night, back.
It's great to have you back.
The pressure of a Thursday night is here.
It is.
We've got a game, 7:40pm Australian Eastern Standard Time. We're not saying daylight saving time.
A little bit of extra breathing room.
It is.
Right?
So that's
I
handy.
know. Relevant teams again, though.
Yes,
I
it
wish
is.
there was some irrelevant teams.
The issue with the relevant teams is that we know that Skinner is out for Port Adelaide.
You know that was named up omitted?
Yeah, but his ankle wasn't right. I don't know. Yeah.
That concerned me.
Anyway, he may not be getting back in as well. That's the thing.
He's no chance.
Cleary's in, so
yeah.
Anyway, he's there, and also Joel Smith for anyone that rocked with him, which quite a few did. So they're out. It might mean that you want to move them, but it also might mean that you might have thought about a loop, but you can't because they're in the first game.
It's
so
just really
makes
bad
things tough.
when you dudes that are worth nothing.
Yeah.
Miss a Thursday night game.
It sucks.
So it's a big week.
You don't want to burn the trade, and you can't loop with them.
No.
Big week because the trading this week is all going one way, and that is to Braden Preuss.
It is.
17.6k.
Holy
coaches
hat. That's a lot.
Getting him in at the moment. So his ownership's up over 20% now. Easily the most traded in player. And I was looking at the stats earlier. I haven't seen, actually. I can probably tell you what that is now. It's about 17% starting him. So
is it?
Not many have him on the bench like I'm doing.
No.
And it's a safe play.
Oh,
Some people
100%.
say it's a lot of money on your bench, but I then say Hayes would have been sitting there for me.
Yep.
It's not much from Hayes, and I would have kept Hayes for a lot longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
And you look at a guy like Rochelle, he's actually more than what Preuss is.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Some say safe, I say soft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you doing then, Roy?
So, Roy, you have been in the camp of trading out one of the big boys.
I
You
have.
said Grundy. Cal, you said Max.
I did.
Where do we sit on that on a Thursday now?
Yeah.
Prior to where we all were gung-ho. The chests get a bit poked out in rage trades on
They do.
Monday.
Yeah.
It's part
And
of it.
It
It
is.
is, yeah.
So where do you sit now after a couple of nights of sleep since?
Well, I haven't slept. It stressed me out. I'm near back on the dog camp. Yeah, I'm back on the dog
bench.
Yeah, and just riding it out. He's now just a legit cash cow. There is a chance that Flinny Boy comes back in tonight.
Yeah.
Then do you abort?
You abort him on the ground if Flynn's back. Yeah, I think so.
Do you abort him in your team?
Oh, and not do it all together.
100%.
So is there a play that you don't get, Bruce?
Yeah, if Flynn's in, Bruce gets 60.
Yeah.
Which is still making money.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
not that much more than a basement rookie.
So would you abort if Hayes still plays?
Potentially.
But if Hayes is out, you'd just do it, wouldn't you? For
I
40K,
think.
44K, Cal, you calculate that.
Well,
Is that right?
The thing is, if you've got a bit of DPP flexibility, Hayes going out, it's not that much of a concern if you just flick someone else on the bench in the ruck department, and you can trade him, you know, to a forward rookie or something like that, and then the cash is in your hand.
Exactly.
It's not sitting on Preuss's head.
Because we've got a forward rookie, didn't we?
We do, yeah.
So,
We better put that out there that the Saints are debuting.
Yeah, they are.
A Rook Marcus Windhager.
Nice matchup.
Mid-forward, 198K.
Round 2 of the VFL, he had 31 disposals. 18 of those were contested.
What?
2 snags, 111 AFL fantasy points.
That'd be 130 versus the Hawks.
Tonight, captain material.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
It is.
There's a downgrade option for you.
There is.
Especially, too, we know that Corey Durden, actually, I don't think the club said it officially, so it's coming from Tom Brown, so...
Grain of salt. Grain of salt, Tom.
But it sounds like he is out with health and safety protocols, so that could be an option. However, they're playing the last game of the round, Cal.
That's correct,
So
Mon.
there's your loop-de-doop, which a lot of coaches like us who had 30 green dots last week.
That was amazing
We now
for the
actually
record.
have
Yep.
one.
Well done, boys.
29 for me, though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's okay.
Well done, dog. Nah, 29.
Right.
No, good. Who was the one you didn't have?
Baldwin.
Still going with
Yeah,
Warnie's mate.
I think he's going to sit there all year.
Oh,
could, he
job
could be.
security
Yeah,
Baldwin.
yeah, yeah. He'd be okay.
Who is he then from last year? What was your Bulldogs mate?
Was it Kavanagh?
Kavara.
Kavara? What did I call him? Kavanagh.
Was it Kavanagh quite a few years ago? Remember that Bombers boy Kavanagh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good racehorse.
Yeah, bloody unbelievable.
Good racehorse.
Yeah.
What, you don't agree?
All right.
Black Kavanaugh.
Do we want to start? Oh, jeez.
Got it.
Oh, wowee. All right. Let's have a look here at the teams.
Unfold then.
We've got them. And
It's bloody nerve-wracking. There could be a big name tonight.
There's a
Cow.
massive one already.
the cow.
I bloody told you.
Friday night football, Geelong and Brisbane. Put the alarm on.
Oh, don't.
Mark
not
O'Connor is in.
Yeah.
Therefore,
Oh, no.
what did he do last year in this fixture?
So he tagged him once for a 51.
Yeah.
hard tag.
Very hard tag. Absolutely smashed him. And then the game after, he didn't tag and Neil tons up.
I can't believe
He's tagging.
that they've
Too
done
right.
it.
They've legit done it
This
for
is
this.
the game, remember, this is the Chris Scott game where he was staring down.
Oh,
Was that
dear.
staring down?
Oh,
Lockie
they
Neal,
have
or-
got that rivalry.
Yeah.
That's right now.
And this is down in Geelong. So Friday night footy. Joel Selwood has been managed and Sean Higgins is out injured. For the Lions, Tom Fullerton comes in because Big O, Oscar McInerney, has been suspended. So you're going to see Fort as the main man in the ruck. Fullerton probably playing forward there.
Revenge game, 40.
Whoa, it is
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Huge.
Revenge.
Massive. And Harry Sharp has been omitted.
Sharpie.
Destroyed.
Again.
Now, mate.
Whipping boy.
The Sydney Swans welcoming back Justin McInerney.
Oh, that guy.
Laddams, Sam Reid, Ronk, who was a Medi-subs out with Stevens omitted, Amadi omitted, and Tom Hickey is out injured.
Amadi omitted. That'll be a riot.
No party.
no party at all.
North Melbourne are bringing in Atu Bosanalavagi.
Well done.
Flynn Perez and Luke Davies-Uniacke is back. So in Aiden Boner.
I mean, out.
Out, dog.
Did I say out?
Yeah, that's okay. We all make mistakes
Don't
here,
know.
dog.
When I say Boner, I'm not sure whether
In
it's
and
in or
out,
out.
in and out.
Now...
God, he's
Eddie
hopeless.
Ford, health and safety protocols. Polek is out injured, and Tom Powell is out injured. Draft Powell. All right.
Kapow.
Collingwood and West Coast. So Collingwood bring in Callum Brown and Tom Wilson, basketball background, and outs. Jordan De Goey suspended. Now, Taylor Adams, if you heard that news yesterday, health and safety protocols for him. Tyler Brown out as the Medi-sub. So for West Coast, they bring in Duggan, Barras, Rioli, and Xavier O'Neill. The outs. Gaffey injured.
Oh, no.
What?
Harry Edwards omitted, our boy.
What?
Jack Petricelli, health and safety protocol. Josh Rotham omitted, and Sam Petreski-Seaton is injured. So that's meaning that we've got, holding on there, Hugh Dixon
Yeah.
and Brady
Yeah.
Hoff, who are still
Hoff
in
and
there.
Dixon.
Are
Hang by a thread, the boys.
Are West Coast in a position to be dropping players?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently.
Harry Edwards, I feel sorry for the gun fantasy
Yeah,
coach.
well, we love Harry, but he can get his team back on track now.
Yeah.
Too right he can.
Smart. Trade himself out.
Very clever move.
Oh, dog.
Well,
Rub
we
it
might
in
need
one
to.
of
He's
you.
He's
not
kicking
there.
the guts to him, dog.
Richmond and Western Bulldogs,
We're here
Cal.
for you, Harry.
Ben Miller is coming in for the Tigers, as well as Dion Prestia after that hammy in round one. That's
What?
a pretty quick return.
Unbelievable.
So,
He won't last two
waiting to
quarters.
happen.
No.
And Jack Revolt. Dylan Grimes out injured. Ivan Soto out omitted.
Omitted.
Even Ivan Soto, that's good for my Nank.
No one cares.
Well, people
It's
have
good
Nank
for
in
my
draft.
Nank in draft.
just because you've got him in draft.
You are
Some
a Nank.
people have.
Jeez, he's smug. People didn't miss that, did they?
He's a Nanker.
Jack Ross omitted and Jake Arts omitted.
Yeah.
For the Bulldogs, they've got Williams in, Lewis Butler is in, and Tim O'Brien, first game for the Dogs, outs. Keefe injured, Wallace Medi-sub, Rourke Smith omitted, and Zane Cordy
I
injured.
love the irrelevance of these guys so
Yes,
far.
so far
Here
so
we go
good.
for Freo.
Delicious.
David Mundy's back in, and so is Sean Darcy after missing last week. The outs there, as we saw, Darcy Tucker was injured, and Bailey Banfield's out omitted, and Lloyd Meek omitted. O'Driscoll, Roy, stays in there and named in the back pocket. For the Giants, Jake Riccardi comes in. Adam Kennedy's out as the Medi-sub, and Nick Haynes is out injured. So, Bruce solo.
Solo Bruce, no Matty Flynn.
Flinny
Bruce.
is an emergency, and he has flown over.
Oh, don't like
dear.
that.
Don't hold
Don't
your
know if
breath.
that's true, but probably. I think someone was on airport watch.
Tom Brown, stick to the thing.
Bombers, no outs yet, but Waterman, Zerk, Thatcher and Snelling come into the squad. For the Crows, Darcy Fogarty has been omitted. Coming into their squad, Haitley, Cow's mate Worrell, he's still 190k.
Worrell.
Yeah.
Rory Sloane and Taylor Walker. So we'll see how that turns out on Friday when those 5 p.m. teams get done. And for Hawthorn, Emerson Jekka, who is still cheap, I think, as a forward there. Cozzy, Impey, and Tom Phillips come in. Wingard is out injured.
How's that affect your draft team,
It does.
Yeah.
Because
Misses
he was my
40 points,
F1.
do you? Yeah.
Far out.
40
That is one of the worst.
Yep.
Not good. St Kilda.
Haircuts.
Leo
Yeah.
Connolly.
Is that what he's going to say?
As we mentioned, Windhager is in, the 198k mid-forward. Ryan Burns and Tom Highmore. Jack Higgins is out injured, so that was concussion from last week. And finally, Gold Coast and Carlton Roy. You're
Yeah.
going to enjoy that this is a 4:10 start for the last game of the round.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Get a bit of Sunday evening back
Yeah,
again.
I like
Rankin, Farah and Roses are the ins, no outs as yet. Carlton, as we heard, Corey Durden out health and safety protocols. Into the squad, Adam Sard, Jack Nunes, Lockie Fogarty and Paddy Dowd.
Coming off. Do you know Paddy was tagged in the Magoos and had over 30 touches and kicked a sausage roll?
Tagged as a muppet by the coach.
No.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, though. The chances of him getting a CBA with the Blues are as snowflakes.
Okay.
You're not putting him in there, are you? The old pinball.
We've just
He's
got
not
out
playing.
we got out of team selection then basically unscathed. No real big news other than Warney losing Wingard for draft.
So what was it? Durden? Skinner?
Yep. Just a few rookie.
Can
That's
I just
okay.
say something?
So,
Yeah.
and probably the rookies that people were wanting to get this week are all in.
Yeah.
So that's positive.
So, you know how we were talking about debutant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this for exciting. So, the matchup is extraordinary.
Who are we talking about?
Windhager.
Windhager? Yeah. The Hagues.
It's named on the wing.
Winghager.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like what you did there.
That's pretty impressive.
You could use that cow in your fantasy ready that gets thousands of reads. each
Too right,
week.
it does. I will use that now.
Look, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, go.
Is he actually an option then? So there's obviously an extended bench because it's a Sunday game.
Yep.
And he's been thrown on a wing. Now, he'll probably end up starting on the bench, but
Yeah.
that's, I don't know, mid-forward.
Mid-forward,
He's obviously spent time in the midfield before.
Well,
Cal.
as Dog, what about his
111.
111 in the VFL
What, he had
last week?
31 touches or something?
31 disposals.
18 contested. That's a perfect wingman against the Hawks in a juicy
right.
max-up.
Juicy
Goodness
Brucey,
me, could you
Max.
put him on the ground?
Well, could you?
You couldn't.
Well, sometimes got to risk it to get the biscuit. But
I
he's
don't
not a
know.
little
you
bit-
could.
Could be a bit of a cash cow, though.
He could be.
Depends on who you're doing for that, though.
That's it.
Who are you getting rid of to do that?
Yeah.
Well,
198. It could just be a patch-up.
With the utility, you can be getting rid of just about anything.
All right. The big
Oh,
one.
they've got players coming back as
Hang
well.
on. So where's Hayes?
Oh, Hayes stays.
Jack Hayes is on the extended bench.
Oh, it's extended.
no guarantee then.
No, he's not.
Because that is Sunday, cow.
I'm looking at the names there, though. I'm pretty sure he's going to be safe.
Is he?
You reckon?
Yeah. There's some average names on that extended bench, Roy.
Oh, there is too. God. So what is he going to live for us then?
Nah.
I think he could go for me because he's one game away from going.
We'll know this before we need to trade, do we?
Yeah, we will.
Probably.
Yep. There's nothing really we need to do tonight unless you're moving on Skinner.
Which I still could do.
Yep.
It could be for Windy.
Do you like the
Windy.
Windy?
Well, I think I need to get a rookie, and it's either him or Reef. Who's out of those two would you get?
Well, he obviously held. What about old Driscoll, Dog? Have you already
I've
got him?
got him, mate.
Okay. Well,
Should have
I was-
caught up to me last week.
I was really impressed with Reef.
Reefy
I don't
was
think
great.
he's going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know anything about Windhager.
No, so Reefy's he had a good 60-odd, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a good player.
So he's coming off the pine.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at
And
the-
against West Coast. So
Yeah.
a good
It's
cash
a,
boost.
It's a good cash
Should
boost.
score well and a cash boost.
Who would you go out of old Driscoll or Reefy?
I had that choice last week, and I went with O'Driscoll because I'm rocking with Mccarten at D6. So I thought I need another
A bit more stability.
a body that I
Yeah.
can put in the mix for that D6 spot until
Yep.
Nicky Dacos goes back there.
Yeah, okay.
Or Lizard Blakely comes into my team.
You're not doing that, are you?
I don't think I can, to be honest.
So, all right then.
Now?
I'm very interested. So,
All right.
Paddy Mccarten is obviously an issue for a lot of people
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
He's sitting D6.
Yep.
Now, what, would you play O'Driscoll over him? Apparently it's going to rain. Now, listen to this. Weigh these
Yep.
two up. The
Okay.
weather report has never been more important because last week the Lions took an incredible amount of marks in their back line
Yep.
versus North Melbourne.
Yep.
Paddy's got them at home. he should be taking a lot of marks, but how wet is it going to be?
Well, I can tell you, Roy.
Thank you.
Weather cow here. So on Saturday in Sydney, 24 degrees, showers. I was 17.
How much showers?
It's going to be 90% chance,
Yes.
1 to 5 mil of
it's not
rain.
much.
It's not awful.
Not a lot. Cloudy, very high chance of showers. A chance of a thunderstorm late in the morning. So
It's a 2:40 game, Cow.
it'll be over.
Okay.
Can you do
So-
your 48-hour forecast, or do you know how to do that?
I can.
And what's it look
Just have a
like?
quick look.
That's a minimum of 6
12 and
marks.
3 o'clock.
Between 12 and 3
or
o'clock,
3 to 6.
possible shower. 60 to 70% chance of rain.
Yeah, it's not going to be much.
Okay, so that's 6 marks minimum.
Yeah,
You would
take.
think so.
All right, so who are you going to play over him and Nod?
I don't know.
No?
Maybe Nod.
Gets the nod.
Does he really? Okay. He was good last week.
Okay, where are we sitting with Bruce?
The yellow car.
Oh, God.
That's the thing. Where do we sit with Bruce? Because that's been the discussion all week.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
And Hayes
here?
has been
R3.
named. Hayes has been named.
Hayes to him,
potentially.
R3. He's going to make more money than Hayes.
As opposed to getting rid of all your red dots for the week.
All the red dots. I've probably only got one, and that would be
Skinner
Skinner going to one of these other guys.
And Durden.
and Durden this week.
Well,
but that's
and I'm
okay.
holding Durden because
It's a
I think,
one-weeker.
I think he'll be back in.
Agree. Of
course
as
he'll be
well,
back
but
in.
I don't think Skinner's necessarily back in.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking to do at the
And
moment.
I've got the loop option by holding Durden.
Yeah.
Whereas with Skinner,
Yeah.
you've got to get that done by tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Skinner will go to nod.
Durden's going to score more as well.
Yeah, so he'll get the nod. Will get the nod, and then
So Skinner goes to Nod.
yeah, and Hayes will go to Juicy Prusy.
Really?
Yeah, and then
Oh, so you're doing a boring trade like me, Cal.
Yeah, it is.
Bag me out about that.
no, it's probably correct if you're doing it.
So Windy misses.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, well, Windy, whoever I get,
They're
I'm
not
with
playing
Dog.
for you, though.
I'm
Although
with
Nod
Dog.
probably plays for you.
Yeah, but I want a bit more. I wouldn't want another dot in the back line other than DeCon. You know what I mean? Like, I can cover other dudes elsewhere.
Yeah.
Just that defender status is got to be very handy.
I guess
And for
we could
someone who
always
plays
get-
on the wing that gets the ball, like it's an important part of the game of fantasy football that he actually gets the ball.
Who does?
Nod. He had a 40-odd point second half.
Against West Coast.
There's still players that couldn't score against West Coast.
Who do they play this week?
Giants at home.
Giants at home.
At home.
On
Who's
good
home?
old Optus.
At Optus.
Right.
So he loves it there. Home track,
Loves
Roy.
it. Loves
out
it.
there. I don't know what the weather's like. I could always check for you.
Yeah, check it.
Yeah.
Do you know I was also looking at Steiny?
Yeah, could you do it? So
I
Steiny,
think he
obviously
could this year.
named centre half back,
Coming off basically a 60.
basically coming off a 50-point quarter here.
He looked good too.
He did.
I can't see him going anywhere anytime soon. He's an option.
Thinking about bringing himself into his own team. Actually,
There you go.
Saturday
doesn't
night
know
in,
if he can do it.
Saturday night in
should do
Perth.
I saw his
Beautiful.
name in Roy's Wednesday
Yep.
article.
Yep, you might even see him in the footy record.
There you go.
Steiny.
That's a scoop.
It is a scoop.
You're listening to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast. This is the Gold Diggers, thanks to Sportsbet. Conditions apply. Gamble responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
All right, so no good last week, Roy, with our Bets for Mate group. But
Come on.
we're coming back around to me as I try to get some multis up for the Freeze MND fund we're raising here. Friday night, an anytime goal scorer special. Mitch Duncan, $2.10. Cam Rayner, $1.72. Jared Lyons, $2.88. Hoping some goals flow for them. $25 on that at $10.50.
Don't mind it. There's value there, but probably my least amount of faith goes to his shortest one, Cam Rayner.
Yeah, that's
How's
fair
he
enough.
gonna snag a goal?
He hasn't been very good fantasy-wise.
He's due. Let's put it that
Interesting,
way.
dog. I thought maybe
He's
at
got $100 value.
$3 you'd throw him
He's
in.
due.
All right, then
He is.
Saturday night, some fantasy faves I've got in here. So for 20-plus disposals, Jason Horne-Francis. Then I've got Josh Dacos and Daniel Rioli for 20 as well in that. And Stephen Coniglio, an anytime goal scorer. I think we've loaded up on him each week.
Yes, we have.
What, Cal?
My boy!
Oh,
My
Rioli.
boy, Daniel Rioli.
Yeah,
Can
so-
you please make sure we say Daniel Horne-Francis, not
Daniel Horne-Francis.
Jason Horne-Francis, not Jason Horne-Francis.
Who said
Oh,
that?
I hate when people say
I've
that.
heard that.
Yeah, it's not Francis. Come on, get
Francis,
with it.
mate.
Francis.
We're just bogans here.
Get with it.
All right, you can find Bet with Mates in the Sportsbet app. Start your group bet together and share the moment. Conditions apply. For more details, see sportsbet.com.au. And as always, gamble responsibly.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
He's got some work to do this week.
Bounce back week, boys.
Better be.
Gosh.
There's only one way, and it's up.
It's the equivalent
Has
of
to be.
probably a 10 to 12 goal hiding. You were on the end
I'm
of.
going to potentially say more. Okay, players do not have a captain or a vice captain on one Lockie Neal, with Sir Mark O'Connor being named.
No.
It's a tag all day.
I'm trading him out.
Oh, no, you
Are
won't.
you?
Nah.
Andy Brayshaw, he will cop the Lockie Ash, Matty DeBoo.
Breakout Ash.
Oh, he's in the ever. He's breaking them all right. So avoid those guys at all costs. Here are some guys that you could have
Right.
as your captain.
Right.
Tonight, you could have Petraka as your vice captain.
Yep.
No tag coming from him. And last year against Port Adelaide, a career high 153.
Ooh.
So he could have
That's
a
positive.
He could have a massive day. Great VC option for him. I'm putting my eggs in the basket of Jack Steele again, Roy.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's not great. He still has turned up 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He's getting a bit
The
disrespected.
thing is, he plays Hawthorn. Okay. Get this. The last 2 teams play Hawthorn, Carlton and Port Adelaide. The top 4 scorers from Carlton and Port Adelaide have averaged 134
The top 4.
against Hawthorn. If he cannot crack 120,
Seriously.
I will lose my marbles.
Even with his teammates purposely avoiding him,
Yeah.
he's going to get 120.
Get this, though. Last year he played the Hawks. He scored 89.
Ooh.
And you're like, well, that's not good. 7 St Kilda players turned up that day, and he didn't.
That's an issue.
No, it's not, Roy. It's okay.
Why?
It's going to be all good.
Why did he do
I
that?
don't know why he did that. He's going to be good. Number 2 on the list is Cripper up against the Suns.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So that is the last game of the round. So you could always go with him to bring it home for you. So
Did you start him?
What will he average for the rest of the year?
he'll be
Cal?
over 90.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, cool.
Number 3 on my list. Number 4 is Dunkley. Now, he will be
Yeah.
my VC. Okay, so he will be my VC coming off a 132 and 112 in his
been
last
good,
2.
hasn't he?
He's been awesome. He's getting it done with tackles. He doesn't need CBAs.
No.
That's the best thing. McRae's an interesting one.
He is.
So his numbers against Richmond are through the roof.
Great.
His numbers at the MCG are potentially even better.
His numbers after last week.
75 sooking his bum off on a wing.
It
Roy.
was okay for the first 3 quarters.
Well, he would have only just got his ton. So he was on track for, I think he had like 76 with a quarter to go, and he finished on 75.
Not
Yeah.
okay.
But CBA, sitting on a wing, doing a gaff head tilt.
Look, what can we expect? He's not going to be out on the wing again for a couple of weeks.
The thing is with him, this week I think you can expect a 90, right?
Yeah.
A 90 to a 130.
Right.
Okay, whereas a Dunkley, I think he's a 110 to a 140.
Right.
Okay,
Way
so
safer.
way safer and a chance to get that 120 that we're all chasing.
Okay.
So other than that, you can't really go wrong with your VCs this week because we've got a lot of late options.
Yeah.
If you're rolling with job security of Baldwin at Essendon Dog, so he plays on Sunday in the first game. So if he's there for you, you could use him. Most of us, though, would have Durden in that last game
Yeah.
if you needed to use
It
that.
could not be any more perfect.
It could not be. So this is a great week to have
Unless
a
you're
vice
trading
captain. If you've got Petrarca, use him tonight to see how he goes. I don't even mind Max Gawn as a sneaky one tonight. And I know that sounds a bit silly
It
based
does.
on what he's
Sounds
done.
very silly.
Yeah, but I think he goes big tonight. And that's unlike me to make a big call.
Who?
Max.
Max, yeah.
Tonight.
I think Max
So
will.
you just think he's probably...
He's clunking
He's
it
had a
tonight.
month
now.
now.
I haven't checked the weather in Adelaide.
Have
Right?
you checked his hands? That's the thing.
No, they're right.
He needs some grip on
He
it.
knows he's been bad.
He does. Is he going to go up with 2 hands or 1?
He saw Riley O'Brien have a 115 against Lycett last week.
Come on. This is the true test.
Yeah,
then.
it is. It is.
Because if we put Juicy Prusy on the bench
Yep.
and Max has a stinker, this is the safest way
Yeah.
ever and the softest way ever to then shuffle that department.
Agree. So Max had a 108 against Port Adelaide last year. It will be bigger tonight. Mark my words.
Okay.
There you go, dog. You cannot go wrong with a captain this week. I have covered every base, from taggers to dudes that are just going to go spanking it.
Okay, good.
Spanking it all right, dog.
Let's hope they do. Rightio, let's have a quick look at some of the questions coming through. One of them, okay, let's talk a little bit more of Bruce.
Right.
Preferred option. Is it? Right, what are our options to get Bruce? Let's start again. We spoke about this on Monday.
okay.
I might still do this.
No, you're not.
I've had a couple of coffees and I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so if it's anyone other than Max and Grundy, we're ticking that off, aren't we?
As long as it's not
Not
English.
English.
Not English,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So Riley O'Brien.
Yeah,
Rowan Marshall.
Riley's coming off what? 115?
115, yeah. He's on
That's
the up.
hard to trade.
It is, but still.
He can go.
Was
He's up
he? Yeah.
No, he can go. Jared
I
Witts,
think
he
he's
can
still
go.
Yep.
All of those guys can go.
And
about-
hopefully
what
you can
about
do
Drapes?
something with that coin.
Drapes. Drapes.
Oh, Dog, what do you reckon about Drapes?
It's a massive upgrade and it gives you cash.
So,
Or
yes.
does it even give you cash now? He's probably
Oh,
dropped it.
God.
We've said it
probably.
all week. Set and forget means sometimes you just need to forget.
Yep.
Okay, how long you can forget for, though, Roy, is the key.
I don't know about this.
Okay, so
One more week.
if it's a max tonight that people are doing, because it's tonight, does that put you off a bit?
Yeah,
A tiny bit.
Like,
You know
you're
me,
locking
Dog.
that move in.
it does put me off, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
he's
you were
looking at
always going to be
Grundy.
Grundy.
No, I've switched.
You've switched
Because Grundy, although he's sharing a bit of ruck, a
Yeah,
bit more
yeah,
than
agree.
I would like,
Agree.
he's still not sharing it as much as Max. Now,
Agree,
Grundy
yes.
had no marks last week for his...
now. The only person in
He
his
got
team.
there with tackles. I think he is the one to keep. He'd be the second highest scoring ruck, I think.
I think he is. Yeah, no,
Year,
he
you
is.
know,
Yeah,
so
I
you
put that
couldn't-
out.
Yeah.
So that rules that out.
Yep.
So it would mean I can't get Doherty, who I was chasing.
Yeah. Who can you get?
Okay.
Sinclair.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Here's the
about
thing.
Bodog. What was that tweet?
I was
Bowie.
just
Oh,
interested in...
you were stirring him up.
No, I wasn't.
You were
So-
so.
I'm still
Am
a
I
chance.
completely silly doing that? Having last week getting
Yes.
in?
Were you? No,
Yes.
no, not completely.
Because you now are considering it.
Semi. Yeah, definitely. So
Stop.
I need to get Paddy off the ground.
I know.
People are going to be listening to this back on Friday that a lot of people do and will be laughing one way or the other
They
about
will.
what Bowie had on Thursday night.
I think he'll have a good game. The thing is with him, if I did my first rookie mini upgrade, it would be him. It would be him.
Okay. But don't. Do
It would
not.
get Paddy off the ground.
Mate, he scores a 50 tonight.
No way.
Yes, he does.
They look for him.
He will have a 50 tonight.
He'll have 80 minimum.
Mark my Calvinator words.
He was named on the wing. He's
Don't-
been pushed up with Leverback.
care where
I
his
think.
name-
And they're going to start giving him points that Oliver had. They look alike.
They
Too
do
right,
look
okay.
alike. They do
So,
look alike.
all right. More Bruce talk.
Okay.
So, Bruce R3, that's a play.
That's where he goes to me.
Yes.
Yeah, and it just doesn't improve your team, and you're trading out
does.
a green dot to do it.
But you'll make 40 or 50K on his head this week alone. Okay?
Hazy's still got a low break even.
But he's not
one of
making
the lowest.
money. He's not making money.
He was lucky to get to 45 last week.
He's not making coin. He can go. Prusy, solo ruck this week. He's going to be good. He's up against Trio. I know Sean Darcy's
Darcy's back, but they did get rid of Meeky.
Meek. So it's a battle of the two big unfit rucks, but they'll be fine.
I'm bloody starting him then. That's a ton.
Against Darcy?
Yeah.
Okay. We know the weather's good in Perth, so...
It's not just for 1 week, though, Roy. Remember that.
Well, there's the thing. He only played 67% game time. That was Bruce.
So do you see that as a positive because he's going to
No,
have more time?
I see that as a... Well, it's a positive that they haven't brought anyone in to help him.
It's a positive because he's going to be up at 75% game time soon.
Yep.
Score
Which is
120.
why...
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is why you need him on your bench.
It's just
Because
so
it's-
soft.
It's soft, but it's...
Don't win a hat doing this.
Yeah, it's safe. It's
But
secure.
you can play... It's like you're playing the test here, boys. These first 10 overs...
We always
knock
play
them
a
around.
soft
We
test.
are the softest players of this game
But then
Australia's
think
ever
about the
seen.
sixes you're going to hit at 10 overs
Yeah,
with
enough
Bruce.
to get us to about 500th again, and then
Yeah.
everyone's happy. We weren't too good, we weren't too crap. We're just there in no man's land.
I'd be quite
again.
happy. Cow would be very happy with 500.
Are people in the community happy with our rankings?
Yeah, no one's too threatened at the moment.
No, that's good.
And we're not too bad.
We're in the middle.
Well, week 3, mate.
That's true.
It's a long time to go. It's a long season.
How are the professionals going on our rival game?
On the other side, I've seen them.
Are they making
go
us
there.
look
Holy
silly?
hat.
Don't
What?
go there.
Are they all
God,
good?
delete your team, fellas. That's terrible.
All right, let's look at some other names there.
Terrible
So,
effort.
some other things, I guess, with Bruce. We've talked about the Tristan Cherry, ex-Airy,
Ex-Airy, please.
as the getting DPP in a fortnight, and therefore there's a bit of insurance there with that. That can help out. Hugh Dixon's still there, and you may even be getting old mate in, Bruce in for maybe you could be getting him for Skinner if you had the coin there. Cal.
Oh, if you've got a bit of flexibility.
Like, you could be doing that and then...
You're going to need a fair
both.
bit of coin to get...
Yeah.
You need 200 odd K to get that done.
Look,
I
I
can
just
do.
don't-
And, like, that's probably my first trade, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
And then my Hayes, I'll move him to my rookie later.
Okay.
Goodness me. I don't know how comfortable I am with this.
What? The bench?
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I
So do you
was,
fade him?
and
Is a game to fade him? Is a
I
play
am a
that not-
chance to fade.
And not touch him at all. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
And hope Windy is good. Windy on
Yeah.
the wing.
Yeah, you
Okay.
like your Windy on the wing, don't
Well, I just heard his VFL numbers. I saw
Yep.
where he's named. Think about, he doesn't have to score much to start some cash gen either.
you? No, he definitely
But if
doesn't.
he comes out with a 70, then he's rolling.
Yep. Agree.
Okay, so some other questions. Best rookie. So I saw a question there. Basically, Nod, Reef, Windy,
What about-
Steiny.
What about tonight? Your boy.
Who's my boy?
Didn't you get someone from Port? McIntyre?
Oh, McIntyre, yeah,
he
he's
got
there.
48 or something, didn't he?
Need for speed, he's there, but he's probably a bit
They're all
too
getting
much
a bit
now.
more. But okay, so these names later in the round that
Yeah.
we're looking at. Nod v Reef. Who would you be going?
Has anyone got a coin?
Well, I
It's
want
the defender status.
It's the
that
defender
helps, I
status
think.
that gets
Yeah, but you
O'Driscoll over the
can't
line.
always let that...
Reef's got
tricky.
better job security, you would say.
I do.
I agree, but at the moment in my back line, I've got Skinner and DeConning and Mccarten on the field. That's a dirty little triangle.
So
It's not even a love triangle.
It's not. So then you've got all three of them. Who do you play?
Well, and that's it. I'll
Can't
bring
even
in.
loop to have a look at one of them.
No, you can't. I will be playing probably O'Driscoll.
Yeah, and
Did you see the weather in Sydney, Roy?
It's not that bad.
Thunderstorms in the morning, Roy. Paddy hates
He's
thunderstorms.
not scared of thunder.
He is.
I don't know. It's a tough position.
It
I
is.
think I will end up following you two and just putting him on the bench.
Yep.
But I am also a chance to fade. I'm also a chance to have another coffee and trade out Max.
Ooh, well, you've got
Yeah.
not long to do that. About an hour or so, Roy.
Oh, plenty of time.
Okay, so Steen, job security.
Oh, he's
I think
safe.
solid
there,
now.
isn't
He's
it?
safe.
Yeah.
He's
But
named at
what's his
centre half
scoring
back.
going to really be?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
50s.
He's a 50.
Is he? He averaged
Yeah.
like 30 last year.
Yeah.
All right, 45
I
then.
think he's developed.
Yeah, he's worked on
He's
his
a
fantasy
good
game.
player. Knows fantasy footy too.
He does.
Look, he's had a 50-point quarter before.
Two
I think he can have 50
in a
in a
final.
game. Exactly.
In an elimination
I
final.
think he's good now. It's really clicked for him.
Yep, he's worked
good
it
for
out.
50.
Yep.
Could you get English into your team? Yes.
Of
course you
But
can.
there is a bit of that Bruce job insurance as well. So having him in your forward line,
Yes.
it would make you feel better.
Yes.
Yep. Who are we going out of Doherty or Short? Royal say
Doherty, no, I'm with Roy. Doherty's still the number one defender. I'm not stepping on his rolling 22
No,
toes.
that's where you'll see him.
Yeah, he would be the number one defender. Shorty's up there.
Shorty's good.
This
Shorty's
is the reason
vying for second.
So when I was looking at my Bruce move and I was going Max down to Bruce, and I obviously looked at that to upgrade Mccarten, the best I could get to was a group I didn't feel very comfortable with.
Sinclair would have snuck into it.
Yeah, it was the Sinclair. It was
I
that.
think we can back that.
Yeah, but it was that group where I was like, I don't really know if I want that to be my first upgrade as such.
I know. I hear you.
You know what I mean? I wanted Doherty. I wanted the big boy at the top
Same.
that's smacking it. I couldn't get there, and I was like, well, maybe I just hold
I
and
know.
just wait
Then
and
you
see.
start grasping at straws.
Yes.
Are you just folding and becoming weak by doing that?
I know, which I am.
But
Pathetic.
Sinclair, he's hitting 20 CBAs a game.
Too right he is.
Okay, question. Too late to do Rochelle to get Tristan X Airy in.
Rochelli's at 414 or something.
Yeah.
Look, he's a chance to bounce back this week with a pretty respectable score, I reckon. I reckon he's got his little forward pocket game out of the way.
Is
Okay, they're the same price.
Is
That's
X
why-
Airy a more important player to have in your team though?
Yeah.
Yes,
Getting
he
the
is.
ruck status.
He is.
So if you're in this position like a lot of people are at round 4, shuffling, you're not upgrading, downgrading, you're just
Yep.
going, let's make sure we've got the best cash generation and as well, I guess the on-field scorers. Because I'll say that I'd feel more comfortable with Cherry on my field scoring than Rochelle.
Agree, 100%. He's
Yeah,
around the ball
That's
more.
true. but
Getting the ruck forward status
I
is
don't know
going to
if
be
it's
great
by
for
enough.
flexibility.
I don't know if it's by enough.
If you've got nothing else to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
this week, then that's an easy switch.
I think it's a wasted trade.
But he's got nothing else to do.
there'd be something.
He's not going to take it to bed with him. He's just going to do the switch over, done.
You'd prefer to go like a Skinner to Windy
Something like that.
That's more important than this.
than doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
I feel so. Like, he's no Prusy. He's over 400,000.
What about
Xeri, he's basically the same price as Bruce.
Yeah.
He's 3K more.
what about Rowley? People are trading him out.
Yeah, I've looked at it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done it. I don't mind people doing that. He got to where he was because of his tackles last week, and that's fine because that's obviously a way you can score, right?
Yeah.
But if he didn't tackle last week, his name would have come up a lot more this week.
100% it would
Yeah.
have, because he was coming off a 40.
Yeah.
So the thing with him, I just feel like I'm trying to play the break-even game with these guys a little bit more to start the season, dog. I'm trying to get some, I don't know, a team that's worth something for once. And all those guys with a low break-even like he does, like his break-even would probably only be 50.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't justify trading that out at the moment.
No, I agree.
And the other thing is, though, Roy, just a little flag on Rail this week.
Yeah.
Who does he play?
Oh, God, he's dead man walking.
Carlton.
Hey, he's got a break even of 48.
Oh, we've got a lot of
Michael
tackles.
wants to know, could you go Blakey for Row?
Don't. I'm out of this conversation.
Warning, you answer that one.
I don't think you can. I'm backing that in.
So we wasted all that podcast.
No. I'm backing in Row. Blakey, if you can go up from Mccarten to him, I'm okay with that.
Well, I could do that. Hey, you know a name that hasn't been
Very
spoken
okay with
about, which I looked at up from Mccarten, and I don't want to go chasing and reaching for these
Roy.
players because they're the ones that always break my season.
This feels very Warn Doggish.
It does,
But
but
good moves, Cow.
Who?
I've forgotten who it was now. Dead set. Was it Will Day I was talking about?
Will Day, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
His first game. Scored
Jeez.
well. He's got a 90.
Yeah, he got 91, I think.
Yeah.
The worry is obviously, did Scrimmy get named?
No, he's out.
So Scrimmy's out. That's
Yep.
good for him.
Actually, I can't remember reading his name out, to be honest.
Well, just double check.
I will.
But there's a few. They don't mind sharing
Yeah, no,
it around their
Scrimshaw's
back line.
named.
Oh, good on him. They don't mind sharing it around the back line.
Yeah, they don't.
But he'd be at the lower end of that pecking order.
You would think. Yeah.
But what do you think of him? Like, that's a decent price.
One game, 91, 550 odd.
Always showed a bit.
Terrible profile picture, but that's okay.
He's always showed a bit though, hasn't he?
Yeah. No, 100% agree.
Do you not do it?
But once again, he's that guy that I'm talking about where I don't want to dabble in that sort of area.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Good.
But
Then
I saw
avoid.
him and I was like, I remember him in the second
It's
half of
okay.
his rookie
You
year.
can look at him.
Yeah.
You can look at him and go, oh, that would look okay, better than Paddy McCarten.
Yes.
But I don't really want that.
No. Okay.
Anyway, that's where
What's
I
his
see it.
break even?
51.
Not much.
No.
Good question here from Daniel. Baldwin and Sin, who are both not playing, to Steen and Xeri.
Love it.
Yep.
Super move. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep.
2 red dots into 2 green dots and cash generation.
Yep.
And X would be a chance to get on the field.
2 righty would be.
Harry Moore, Matt Crouch on extended bench. Chance for a rest. He always starts on the bench.
Yeah, not
If
a
you're
concern.
watching that,
He does, and
it's
it sits there
frustrating.
for ages.
You see that little zero sitting next to his
Yeah.
name while everyone else is getting
Ages.
points.
Then he comes on +2, +2, +2, +2.
Just the thing is, the Crows midfield is so hard to get into. Said no one.
Ever. Yeah, interesting. No, he's right. He
Yeah,
probably
100.
just lives on that
Yeah,
exchange.
Could you
point.
Naish it? Or is that getting too late?
Oh, I
It's
think
too.
it's a bit late.
It's way too late for a Naish.
But he has been great.
He's been very good.
And his break-even's like 1, I think.
He has a break even away. He's 440 odd K.
Yeah. I think, the boat has...
Look, he's averaging 91,
Oh, get him.
which is amazing. But
named on the wing.
Get him.
as a mid forward,
Get him.
it's a no. But
I think it's just too much now.
Hey, but we can look at these guys and we can talk about these guys.
Well, we can.
We can, but
It's the
no,
name of the game. You can pick whoever you want in your team.
no, you can't. Though. Just
No, I'm not allowed to do anything.
Bowie,
I pick good players,
Blakely.
apparently the bad players.
I
then
can't
they're
wait.
a good player, and then I'm cheating or I'm doing something being secret.
God, it's all coming out.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
So you're
people.
getting Lizard.
No.
So you
I
lied.
won't be.
You lied to
No.
everyone.
You lied to the people.
You're getting rid of Grundy.
Yeah, okay, probably.
Do it, please.
Dog had a lot of time.
Yeah.
Have
He
we had
pressed
enough?
a lot of buttons
Didn't he?
last week during his COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
He was on Twitter way more than he should have been. he was either trying to razz people up,
He did
or
razz.
he was trying to be so.
I've just got a low threshold of peanuts
noticed.
these days.
I've noticed.
As I've got older,
got an allergy.
It might be a symptom.
Peanut allergy.
It is. Symptoms of COVID. I reckon.
Anaphylaxis. Dog.
Yeah, no, you were
More and more
very
peanuts
grumpy.
around.
Grumpy dog.
And, no, anyway.
Bring your EpiPen next week, Roy.
You used to tolerate them.
Yeah, didn't
I
you?
used to, but now they're just,
That's all right.
is what it is. All right, I think that's enough, boys.
Shut it down, dog.
Let's finish that off. Don't forget to get your teams all locked away as each game unfolds. It's the rolling lockout. Be aware of that. Don't forget, too, we've got the DPP changes coming after round 5, ahead of round 6. So there's a bit of an article on afl.com.au/fantasy with some of the players that I think could be a chance there. So,
did read that
good to help
today.
you. Good article, Cal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, boring. Real boring. No, it wasn't bad, dog. It was actually good.
Is Dacos still a good chance?
Yes.
He is.
Very
I'll
good. Dog
make
had
sure
him.
He's,
right,
in, in my team.
Okay.
So
So, yeah,
therefore,
dog
good
definitely
point.
gets it done.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out all our content at afl.com.au and stay across social media at AFL Fantasy and the AFL Fantasy Facebook page where you might be watching this live show so you get all the news as it comes in to make sure you dominate. Round 4. We'll be back on Monday for the podcast.
We will.
Let's go.
Tune in then. See ya.